Okay, so everybody, welcome to this is the fourth one, right? No, this is the fifth one.
This is the fifth one.
Yeah, the fifth podcast. Are you afraid of the dog?
No, I just showered excessively.
Fresco, go away. So welcome to the fifth podcast. And we finally have this man here. Took us over a month, but we got him.
Finally, trapped here forever.
And if I remember correctly, Ulvar has a little introduction for the man of the hour.
Yeah.
You have?
The not poet guy has the introduction this time.
I let him have it.
Yeah. But we do sadly not have a montage.
No, we don't have a montage.
Good day. So, is the precipitant ready?
Just speak loud and clear because the mic is over there.
You would do well not to inspire his ire, for he will whoop your ass and it will feel like fire. He's a father of two, like at both at the same time. We asked if it's tough, though he says it's fine. He might not be tall, though he's bigger than a midget. Roasting him right now is making me fidget. He's a man amongst men, he's got a dick after all, though it's pretty big considering he's not so tall. He likes it when we thaw, we like it when he screams, and every time he does, we make some trouser cream. We welcome the man of the hour, Rúnar.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, you liked it?
Yeah, it was condescending and very uplifting at the same time.
Is that the best introduction you've had to a podcast?
100%. Yeah,
100%,
100%. Thank you, Uli. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that was all him actually.
Yep.
I was just like, that's good. We don't have to change that at all.
Don't need to be scared, man. It's all right.
I just thought it would be funny.
Don't need to be scared, man. There are witnesses here. You don't need to be scared, man.
Yeah, it's all on camera.
Let's just hope you're not on the same parking lot.
Yeah.
So the first thing we do on this podcast is just talk to the guest.
Yes.
And right now, you're the guest.
Am I the fifth guest?
You're the fifth guest. You were supposed to be the fourth guest, but then you were difficult.
Come forth and receive eternal life, but he came fifth and received a toaster.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're going to start with just early years. And because this is the music-focused podcast, we're going to start with, like, your parents. What did they listen to, and did they, like, influence your music taste at all when you were younger?
Absolutely not. Well, kind of. The stuff that they listened to back in the day, I love it now. Brings back good memories. My dad used to listen to, like, Toto and Bee Gees and Genesis, Phil Collins, stuff like that. That was pretty cool.
Kind of the mainstream stuff at that time.
But the main music... the main music that I listened to when I was younger was at my grandparents, and they used to listen to, like, Frank Sinatra and Fats Domino and Ella Fitzgerald and stuff like that.
That's better.
So I absolutely love that still, and I used to always listen to that throughout my entire life. That came from my grandparents, but there was no one listening to metal besides my brother, maybe, yeah.
So when did you start listening to metal?
It's like 0. My brother...
Oh, you mean like all the time, you know? You've always liked metal?
my entire life, yeah.
Okay.
My brother forced it on me. He's 7 years older than me.
Just held you down like, here's metal, take it.
Yeah. He forced it on me, like, from day one. But he was in the hardcore stuff, and then death metal stuff like Cannibal Corpse, but then like Hatebreed and Snot and Madball. Yeah.
So would you say that, like, the fact that you're in metal right now is kind of like Stockholm Syndrome?
Kind of, yeah. I learned to love it. No, but it's his fault / it's thanks to him.
Yeah. Okay. So
Definitely.
we should next time if we see him. I haven't never met your brother, I think. So if we see him, we have to give him a hug to thank him.
And then yell at him. It's your fucking fault.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why did you give us a good vocalist, you bastard?
Yeah, it's his fault for sure. And he's a good guy to have at concerts. In my old band, he was like the peacekeeper there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he would just
to my understanding, he's kind of a big dude.
Yeah, he's really big. Yeah. Well, he's not tall. He's big.
I did not say tall.
No,
I said big.
He's kind of like you, like.
Yeah,
big,
he's
but not
like
tall.
10 centimeters taller than me, but like 60 kilograms heavier. And has a beard down to his dick. And
Yeah, I'm working on that.
yeah.
Does he tie his beard hair to his dick hair sometimes?
I haven't asked him. I will tonight.
Oh, yeah, cool.
I'll get back to you.
That would be a weird incorporated braid.
He probably has.
All right. So when did you like start getting the interest of making music? Was that just with Endless Dark when they invited you to join, or were you like always interested in vocals, or?
No, always interested.
Yeah.
I've probably been trying to make music or pretending to be a musician since like I don't know 5, 6.
So
probably.
Did you ever try to like learn an instrument, like not just vocals? Or?
Yeah, I tried to learn how to play guitar. That didn't go so well.
Good. There's not enough room in this town for the both of us.
No.
Or the three of you.
Yes.
I tried it for like a half a year, but it wasn't my thing. So no, I don't know how to play any instrument.
So did you like take part in any other musical projects before Endless Dark? Or?
Yeah. I was in a couple with my childhood friends, and then actually 2 or 3 of us ended up at this different times in Endless Dark. So like, yeah, Gummi, the guitarist, he was in a project with me. He's my like lifelong friend, and then Rúnar Geirmundsson as well. He was like all of us were from Grundarfjörður, and the rest of them were from Ólafsvík. And that's why we moved to Reykjavík just for music. So, no, I had like a couple projects before Endless Dark.
We always like the stupid names of the earlier stuff. So do you have names for those earlier projects?
Yeah, I was trying not to. I was trying to avoid that.
Yeah, because like, what was the name of like the band you were in?
I was trying to avoid this. That's why I said 2 other projects.
Yeah,
One of them is called Polak Attack.
Polak.
Describes Grundarfjörður pretty well.
It's got a ring to it.
Yeah, and the other one is called Apart from Lies.
Apart from that's a better one. That's actually
That's
a
a better
decent
one?
metal.
It's a terrible one.
Decent metal.
That should
name.
be some good competition for a bullet for my Valentine.
Yeah.
Yeah, Apart from Lies.
Well, what was the name of? I forget. Like the silly band you were in.
Oh, you're talking about Suddenly Alive.
No, the other one.
No, the other one. Like
The other one.
The first one.
Yeah, Anarchist.
Anarchista. Yeah.
Anarchista.
Oh, that was a
That's not too
terrible
bad.
band name.
I think that's worse than what? Apart from Lies. Or
Yeah, and the
something?
True.
first song we did was like Bubbi Mortens, Fjöllin á Vaka.
Yeah, we did that as well. But there was 2 guitar players in both of these bands. Both of them ended up in Endless Dark, and then me, the latest. I was like the latest addition to it.
And then it all fell apart. Well, then you ended up in another band with another guitarist from the
Endless
start.
Dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes.
Can you give us like a brief overview of the early years of Endless Dark, or like, oh, you came in later, right?
Yeah, but still, like I was for like a lot of years.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's probably the best time of my entire life. I would actually say.
Awesome.
Not a care in the world. 7 friends from western part of Iceland, traveling the world,
Yeah.
making music. It was fucking amazing. Even though it was never really the music that I aspired to make or play, it was the most fun I could ever have.
I mean, hanging with friends and doing cool stuff.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
And occasionally getting money, a very, very often coming extremely close to kind of making it big,
Yeah.
but never actually doing it. That was painstaking, but it's cool, you know?
Yeah.
Going on a meeting with Roadrunner Records and stuff like that. It's like, oh shit, we're gonna make it. And then you don't. So, but it was cool.
Were you being too picky with the label? Like, we want this and we want that. We don't want that.
Other people in the band, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, if you want to be heavy, you gotta go to Nuclear Blast,
Yeah,
bro.
but like people said, like you're gonna sign your rights away and you're gonna sign this
yeah.
away. It's like, well, we have absolutely none right now. So
If I remember correctly, it was the 2 of us that were like prone to doing it.
what
With
with Roadrunner?
Yeah.
and then Unified
Yeah.
as well.
That's a good label.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Those 2, I wanted Unified
Yeah,
more.
I agree with that. I would rather go with Unified than
Everything
Roadrunner.
was like really close, but never made it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Who gives? I'm not gonna.
I guess that's just the short run for, I guess, Endless Dark. Let's go for. Do you have a favorite band?
This is a tough question. Are we talking about like I would divide this question in 2 categories.
So like when you were young and now, or
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would say like, yeah, my entire life
Like all-time favorite and favorite now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like all-time favorite ever is probably Killswitch Engage.
Okay.
Not
Ever.
expecting that.
It was probably what made me the most, definitely.
But right now.
There's been Die Artist Murder for years as well. It's tough for me, man. I really love Fit for an Autopsy. I really love Gojira.
This is always a difficult question.
But definitely throughout my entire life,
Yeah.
it's 3 bands. If I would take like my entire lifespan, what I've listened to the most for the longest period of time is Killswitch Engage, number 1, Lamp of God, number 2, and
Nice.
probably Slipknot, number 3.
Oh yeah. Rest in peace, Joey, man.
Yeah, rest in peace. Yeah. And later years, yeah, probably Die Artist Murder. Yeah, let's go with that. But now they're like really, really good friends of mine, and the bass player Kevin is one of my best friends. And
Oh yeah, I have a whole like question
kinda
list
like
for
don't,
that.
I don't want to say it anymore. Kind of don't want to say anymore that Die Artist Murder is my favorite band. Like now they're my friends, and now I want to just like
Say
tell
something
them to fuck
different.
off. You know?
Yeah.
And also, if you didn't include them in your favorite bands, they'd contact you like, hey, dude, what the fuck?
yeah, probably, yeah, true.
Okay, let's jump to. I would. It's safe to assume that metal is your favorite genre, right?
Yeah,
So what would be your favorite subgenre of metal?
subgenre,
Yeah.
something that
Like
evolved
for us,
out of
like
metal.
like some would say that we are progressive deathcore
Oh
sometimes.
yeah,
sometimes progressive
Okay,
metalcore.
out of metal,
Yeah,
deathcore,
deathcore.
100%. Yeah, deathcore. Yeah.
Okay, so do you have a least favorite genre? Something that just pisses you off when you hear it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. A lot of shit pisses me off.
What annoys you the most?
5-finger death punch, probably.
5-flavored fruit punch.
I love that. I asked least favorite genre, and he comes with a band.
Yeah.
They are their
Yeah,
own
what do you
genre.
call that? What do you call that?
I
It's like
mean,
Nickelback on steroids?
It's pretty
what
much
genre
just
is that?
butt metal.
butt metal. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's just say
What?
that.
With 2 T's?
Yeah.
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 Makes sense.
Instead of like, but metal.
Yeah, but well, I mean, it's not technically rock because it's a metal
Because
sound
it's
they
terrible.
have, but it's just fucking terrible.
Yeah. I think I've heard like one song with them, and I just never bothered to listen to anything else.
And I really, really, really dislike old school rock.
Oh yeah, that's
Like Guns N' Roses,
Yeah.
Iron Maiden,
yeah,
fucking Motorhead, all this shit. I can't stand it.
yeah. I agree with that too. But that's mostly to do with
Metallica as well.
for me because
Fuck
of
Metallica and Nirvana
doing
as well.
mixing and Metallica. I hate Metallica.
Fuck Nirvana as
I
well.
wouldn't even call Nirvana fucking metal.
No, Nirvana isn't metal to me. It's rock.
It's grunge.
Yeah.
Grunge.
But yeah, I agree with that. But from a producer standpoint, where just the quality of that old metal is just not up to par for me.
Yeah. I call all of this that I just named
Yeah.
dad metal.
Oh yeah, that's what I call dim mind, skullmund, and that.
It's dad metal.
It's dad metal.
Borderline grandfather metal.
Yeah.
Butt metal.
The only people
already is.
the only people that I know that actually actively go to their concerts are like like at least 40 and like
Yeah.
40 and up.
And they all have a hoodie and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
And they're all carrying a beer.
Yeah.
And it's like their best time of the year, man. Yeah. Well, yeah, definitely that.
Yeah.
And I could continue on for a long time, but let's not hate too much.
I guess it would be best for me to jump from that to the worst type of music you could imagine your sons getting into.
Shit.
Like, what would you chastise them for listening to in the future?
The worst type, I would say, is that I love hip hop. I love rap. I love this stuff.
Yeah.
But this new
Like mumble rap?
mumble
Yeah.
autotune crap that like the dudes' voices sound like I don't know, like keyboards. It's not music.
Yeah,
it's
like
not,
vocoder shit.
Yeah, it's like there's no. I don't know. I don't want to sound like I'm above anything, but like I don't see the art. I don't see the music. But like with all due respect, but like yeah, I would much rather them be in a fucking terribly gay metal band like 5-Finger Death Punch and then been mumbling somewhere. Yeah, definitely.
I just remember
You wouldn't be aggressively proud, but you would be like, oh, it's better than it could have been.
Yeah. I would accept.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being a terribly gay band.
You can't say that, can you? Well, come at me then.
I mean, in this podcast, almost anything goes.
Yeah.
And if it's really terrible, I just cut it out.
Or just censor.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll say whatever I want.
All right. So, what is your favorite album of all time?
Alive with Just Breathing. Kill Switch Engage.
All right.
Alive with Just Breathing for sure. Then maybe Iowa.
So I guess you're going for top 3. That works.
Okay. Am I going? Okay, then Hate by Die Hard.
Good album.
Cool. Okay. Do you have a guilty pleasure artist?
There's no such thing as guilty pleasure. There's only pleasure.
I love that we all almost ended up at the same place with that
Yeah.
question.
There's just pleasure. There's no point in being guilty about anything.
Yeah.
But this is pushing it. Celine Dion.
No, she's awesome.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I'm your lady.
I love that she did the Deadpool song. It was actually so good.
Yeah, and early Justin Bieber. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I find hard accepting that though.
Still.
No, I'll accept that. That was before he turned into a total fucking
I was.
Yeah.
I'm like.
You mean like
skip
YouTube
the- no,
level Justin Bieber, or
No, skip the part when he was a baby. Skip the part when he's a bit lost and adult. Like there's a couple albums in between that people don't really listen to. It's fucking great.
was that like before his like baby thing? Like
After.
baby thing?
After.
Or was it after that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
After
And that was
that.
his hit, like the like that really big went big for him, right?
Yeah.
I think that was his autobiography.
And then Post Malone is my favorite non-metal artist,
I like that.
He's fucking great.
Yeah.
and maybe Action Bronson as well.
And I also love that, like, because non-metal, but he's also kind of metal himself.
Yeah,
so.
he is actually. Yeah.
Not kinda.
He is metal.
Very.
And then Action Bronson, he's my.
Yeah, I still
my
haven't
dude.
listened to that guy. I
He's
really
my
gotta check him
dude.
out.
I have a fun fact of Post Malone. Before he became Posty, he applied for being the guitarist and vocalist in Crown the Empire, which is a huge
What?
Rise Records
This
band.
is the second time that comes up in a podcast with us.
For real.
Yeah,
We will inform every guest.
It's a
of this
terrible
fact.
band.
they were good.
That's cool though, which means that he would have the abilities to scream and play like that. I want to see that.
Yeah.
Can
it
you
would
see
be
that?
awesome to have him screaming now in his rap career.
Yeah.
It would be cool to incorporate that in some part, in some track or something. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Guest vocal?
yeah. Get Post Malone for guest. I would actually really be down for that.
Wait,
Or you could just do it and say it's Post Malone.
Yeah, sure.
I don't think you'd be like opposed to it.
No, I think he would be probably down.
That was a,
He seems like a guy who would be down for it.
No,
Unintended?
No, but it good point.
Opposed to it, yeah.
Just have to get him alone.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you couldn't do vocals,
Mm-hmm.
would you then pick to learn guitar? Like what would you do if you couldn't do vocals? Like what instrument would you play?
First of all, thank you for accepting and telling me that I can do vocals.
You can do vocals.
Yeah, thank you.
You're quite good at it.
Any instrument?
Yeah, like if you could learn any instrument,
Yeah, it's easy pick for me.
is it always guitar? Or,
No, piano.
Oh, piano.
Because
Respectable.
I really,
Let me see
really,
your fingers
really.
for a second.
Yeah, you can't. They're
Because
small.
you have chubby fingers. That's not great for piano.
Yeah, I have paws.
Yeah.
I really, really listen a lot to classical piano. I listen to classical piano songs, I would say like 20-30% of the time.
If you like comedy and piano,
Oh, Burnham, Tim Minchin.
Tim Minchin
Yeah,
specifically.
you've been showing me that.
Yeah.
Was
I would say piano for sure.
out of the
Like
classics.
a grown man.
I wasn't
cry.
expecting that.
Like one of my favorite songs actually is "Funeral March" by Chopin.
Okay.
I can actually play part of it on piano.
On piano, okay.
Yeah, he always plays the same part.
Yeah, that's the only thing I know on piano. That's why I'm considering
I
buying
think
a piano.
I think it's the biggest instrument. Like not in like the obvious way of
Like square feet.
Yeah, no. I think it's the instrument that fills out
I mean,
a room, or like it covers so much. It's like
Have you
covers
heard
all
drums?
bases.
drums, yeah. But like who's like listening to drums and crying maybe? No one.
That's actually a good point.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
I actually think he's been playing drums and crying though.
Yeah, that's a different thing.
Emo bastard.
Now I'm wondering if, like, when I was starting drumming, if my dad cried, like, because, oh, you suck so bad.
Yeah, he wasn't proud.
Nah, I think he was proud that I started drumming because he did. So.
Dad, I want to play the drums. Go ahead. Man, that sucks.
Okay, we've asked every person this question that has been on here, which is not a lot of people, and mostly us.
And everybody's got it wrong, I think.
Yeah, what is the atomic number of thallium?
4.
It's 81. But it's okay, it's a difficult one.
I really got
I have no idea what this means.
It's an element in the periodic table.
It's a metal.
I will forget in like 35 seconds.
Do you think that, like, when Will have to quote coin thal, did they think that, like, thallium is also a metal, so it kind of works, or did they just do something?
Actually, it's a character from World of Warcraft called Thrall.
Ah, yeah, which basically means thræll.
Yeah.
Yeah, slave. Cool.
Not basically.
Talking about slave. Listen to our new track, Modern Slave.
Fun fact, in Icelandic, slave is a wooden spoon.
Yes.
No, it's true, yeah.
Yeah. So the modern equivalent to a wooden spoon. Modern slave.
Okay, let's go into pre-show things. Do you have a warm-up routine?
No.
You just go on stage and scream.
Mm-hmm.
Has that always worked out for you?
Yeah.
So you just
But
naturally
sometimes I would do like make my lips tingle. Yeah, and then I would just warm up as I go.
You don't look like a guy that would do scales, so that makes sense.
Sorry?
Do scales?
What's that?
Give an example of a scale.
La 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 la.
Yeah, I don't or I do.
Yeah, you look like a guy who wouldn't do it, so.
Yeah, it's true, yeah.
Still, you also look like a guy who would do different kinds of scales. You know, to weigh yourself.
Yeah. But like when I was in... Yeah, that's true. Good point. Good point. But when I was in Atlas Stark, like the other vocalist, he would like scream and sing very loud before a show. He would do the clean vocals, so he would do like high notes for like 5 or 10 minutes. I would just like drink water and maybe do like 2-3 minutes of that humming.
Yeah.
I have no idea if that helped me or not.
It might have been just the same if you hadn't.
Yeah, I never blew up my voice. So
You must have a natural talent.
Yeah, that's good.
Or I'm just lucky.
Or you just have calluses in your voice box.
Yeah, it could be, yeah. Yeah.
Or maybe because you had a stomach issue, that stomach acid always warmed up your vocal cords.
Has anyone done that in the podcast?
Yeah.
All of us.
Yeah.
All of us have done that on the podcast.
It's not a new thing.
I was like, I couldn't hear anything anymore. It was like in my way. Sorry, I had to get out.
So now we're jumping to highlights from touring with Thy Art Is Murder.
Highlights?
It's like what is in the front of your mind when you think about touring with Thy Art?
Going on stage,
Or when,
screaming a song.
or when Kevin came. No, not Kevin. When Lee came to the lobby, like, I just hope everybody has a good night.
No, yeah, it was Lee, yeah. He woke me up at like 4 a.m. He's like, hey. I was like, what? Can you do me a favor? It's like, can you do me a solid? Yeah. Have a fucking great sleep, man. Have a great night. I was like, I will.
Man, that's aggressively
Thank you.
nice.
Yeah. And then Sean came in like a tour after that. He's like, at 4 or 5 a.m. he came in like and laid in my bunk and he's like, hey Rooney. I was like, what? Hey Rooney, are you asleep? I was like, yeah. Okay, see you tomorrow.
That is such a weird thing to
Yeah.
do.
And then for the entire trip we'd be like, I'd be walking downtown of whatever town I was and I would hear in the distance like, Rooney. I was like, where's Sean? Shawnee! And we still do that from time to time. Like 6 months ago, we don't talk, and all of a sudden he's like sends me a video. He's walking somewhere in Australia, and he's like, Rooney, Rooney. And then I was
That's
like,
so good.
yeah, and I'd be driving my car and be like, and I'll stop, roll down my window like, Shawnee, and send it to him. It's our thing.
You could do us a solid and find video clips if you're willing
Yeah,
to
I
share
could.
them, and we'll put them in the
That would
Yeah,
be And that would be great.
I definitely could.
Oh, that would be awesome.
I would say, yeah, it's just, well, it was crazy traveling with Parkway Drive as well, spending time like a week with them as well, getting to know them. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Having lunch with Slipknot. That was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Ooh, thank you for reminding us that you are just
Woke
way above our level.
Woke up next to, what's his name? Ice-T?
Ice-T? Really?
Body Count?
No, body count, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I woke up next to it, like the buses, like our bus and their bus was on Grass Pop, I think. Woke
Yeah.
up, went outside, he's like, morning! With with coffee, and his wife was there. It was like her boobs were here, and it said like body count. They had his children there and everything. I was like, fuck, what the fuck. And like every time I see something crazy like that, the only thing I think about is, why the fuck am I here? Why am I experiencing all this shit? Like, why the fuck am I here? All these moments, yeah.
Yeah, me and my wife had that moment when we went to the Game of Thrones premiere. Like, we're sitting with all these famous people in LA, and we're like, we're just two little Icelandic people, like, in this situation. We're like, how did we get here?
What the fuck are we doing?
Also, with your wife being like on James Corden's show,
Yeah.
you're in the back, you're like, hey,
Yeah.
yay.
That's crazy.
But yeah, well, how did the like relationship with Vallarta start? Like,
It's through me and Kevin.
so how did you meet?
2015 or 16, I'm competing at the World Championships in powerlifting in Las Vegas. And I'm already a huge fan. Like, they're my favorite band.
Yeah.
And
So why were they there? Were they like?
they were not there. I was
Oh.
just competing.
Yeah. Okay.
My lifting friends are pretty known, I guess. I've been following everything they do, and all of a sudden, like, there's this dude called Kevin. He's like, "Hey, champ, like, good luck today." I was like, "Thank you, man."
Just
He's
on like chat
yeah,
or
Instagram.
on Instagram.
I was like, "Oh, thank you, man. I really appreciate that." And I clicked his bio, and I clicked his account. Nothing in his bio, anything. Oh, he's playing something. Like, oh, he's a bass player. All right. It's like, is that CJ? It's like, is that the bass player in fucking Die Hard is Murder? And I was like, yo, hold up. Like, why the fuck are you telling me good luck when you're my favorite band in the world? And he's like, and it's just like, I don't know. He like randomly saw me. He's like, oh, he's a fellow lifting dude. Give him a follow. I followed him. We didn't talk for like weeks, and then all of a sudden he's like, good luck. And then I find out this, and I was like, what the fuck is this, man? Then I come home, talk to my best friend Dinks, and it was like, hey, we're going to a show. Like I've been chatting to the bass player, like, we're going to a show. He's like, yeah, for sure. And I just bought tickets, went to Manchester, and then like we see Kevin coming up on like the stadium, like the arena. I was like, yo, Kevin. He's like, what the fuck, are you here? And I was like, yeah, you need tickets? No, we bought tickets. He's like, fucking asshole, man, why'd you buy tickets? And I was like, I didn't want to, I'm very Icelandic.
Wait, you gave us money? You dick!
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to impose. I don't want to be like, hey, I know you.
Yeah, you don't want to start the relationship with him off
can you
on
give
being
me
like,
tickets?
"Can you give me tickets
No.
You're gonna get free entry. I talked to the bass player on Instagram.
Yeah. And then like me and my best friend Dinksy were in the back, and all of a sudden the CJ was like, we want to give a shout out to the 2 dudes who came all the way from fucking Iceland to see us. That's crazy. And we were like, what the fuck? And then like we go backstage. I talked to Kevin a lot. And then we've been kind of inseparable since then. I talk to him every day. And he's been here. He stayed with me for a couple weeks. I've been on tour with him like 4, 5 times, something like that. We chat every day, and we meet quite often, I would say.
That's awesome.
So yeah, it's really.
I mean, it's
really
a dream
weird.
come true, really. If like your favorite band, just like, hey, you want to be friends? Yeah.
Yeah, and like everything that spirals out of that. Like, hey, you want to come on tour? It's like, yeah, for sure. You want to photograph? Yeah. You want to jump on stage? 100%. Who's playing with you? Yeah, Parkway Drive, Knock
that's
Loose. Everybody was like, fuck, I get to see all this cool shit in the meantime, you know.
And I bet in the back of your mind you're still thinking, like, but why me though?
Yeah. Always. I'd be like, why the fuck am I here? And he's like, pick any merch you want. I was like, no, I don't want to do that shit. It's like, you know how we are, like Icelandic people, we're kind of, we don't want to impose.
Yeah.
That's a famous person, let him be.
There's a reason why a lot of famous people like to come to Iceland. It's because we don't have a lot of those, oh my god, it's a famous person. People,
no.
you know?
Most I would do is go up to the person like, yeah,
Love your work.
You're this guy, I'm a huge fan, don't want to bother you.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to, like, scare him away.
Yeah.
And then Kevin's like the most modest guy you'll ever meet. I took him to the gym. He was here with me for like 2 or 3 weeks. Everyone was like asking him like, what does he do? He's like, I just travel a lot for work. Nothing more. Never.
I love that about a person.
Yeah, he's the most modest guy I've ever met in my entire life.
He's so humble.
I also loved it when I watched Rick Rundown a couple of years back with Vallarta when they were talking just about their guitars, and they took the contrast from most like big American guitar players, like, oh, you're the best. We know. They're like, you're the best. No, we're not. We're
very
okay
modest,
at best.
They're very modest.
Also, like, if you say you're the best, there's no way to go, like, nowhere to go. If you're the best, you can't improve. And that's why you're never the best. You can always improve.
And I would say, like,
we're shit at what we do.
one of the most fun things I would do on tour is not knowing where we're going.
Oh, yeah.
So you would always wake up in a new country, or at least a new city. I would just wake up, go outside. It's like, this architecture looks a lot like, could I be in Belgium? And I turn on my maps. Oh, Germany. Cool. What should I do here? I was like, that's probably one of my favorite things. As a photographer as well, I enjoy seeing new things, exotic things, traveling, and like just seeing new things, and just getting that surprise every day is fucking cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of one of my dreams to tour because I want to like see the world, but have a goal also along with that.
Yeah,
that's why you'd love touring in Russia, because you're not gonna memorize the Russian names for the small cities.
Yeah.
So just gonna show up and like, okay, which one's this?
But like, how many, like, do you often go on stage and do vocals? Like, how many times do they ask you to do that? Was it like,
we've probably done it like,
I mean, per show? Like, did you do it every show or?
No, not every show. No, I don't know. I've probably done it like 6-7 times, something like that.
Also, I know you have a video of you on stage with them.
Yeah, but I don't have any video that's like great quality.
No, but still, send it to me. I might put it on to the podcast.
Let's show off our vocalist.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 6-7 times probably.
So what would you say is like the craziest experience? Would you say, like, you've mentioned a few experiences now, but what's the craziest like experience you were like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
with them?
With them. It's okay to pause, by the way. I'll just cut it if it's too long.
Oh, it's tough.
So one question about your on-stage performance. Was it always the intro to Reign of Darkness that you did?
Yeah, and then I did some Holy War as well.
Oh, I love that song.
Yeah, and I don't know. I would say a moment that was really, really chill, relaxed, but like 5 or 10 minutes into it, I was like, what the fuck, man? They were sound checking. Kevin's like, you can hang out, like, you can take photos or whatever. I was just hanging out. I saw a football come, and I was like, oh, hey, kicked it back to some group of guys, and they're like, hey, come join us, man. Yeah. And it was just the Parkway Drive dudes. And I was like, I'll join you, yeah. And then we're kicking around, like, it's very hot. We all take just wearing our underwear, kicking football around, and they were like, hey, what's your name? And my name's Rúnar. They're like, everyone introduced, and I was like, oh, yeah, I know who you are. Every one of you. But I was like, oh, yeah, nice to meet you. And then like 10 minutes into that, I was like, what the fuck, man? It's like, there's no one here. I'm playing football at Parkway Drive.
In your underwear.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's
and maybe the time when Kevin was like, you want to go to lunch? We're in Copenhagen. I was like, yeah, to this place called Doesn't matter. It's cool as fuck. It's like it's like going to a butcher.
Ooh.
Everything's like steel and concrete, and you can just get meat there. You can only get meat there, but everything's really sterile, like a morgue. What the fuck is it called?
Oh, that sounds weird.
Yeah, but it's cool as fuck. And I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, we're going to meet a band there, or at least like staff of the band and maybe some of the members. I was like, all right, what band? Slipknot. I was like,
Fuck.
trying to play cool, like, I'm hungry. I guess I could eat. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, that was pretty cool as well.
You have a cool life, man.
Yeah.
It's been cool, yeah. Yeah, it's been really cool.
But I had
shit.
this point earlier, but we kind of passed it. That was, like, I think it's when you do something you love and you're really passionate about it. I think it kind of invites people to. It kind of draws people in. So maybe
I agree, yeah.
you were doing your lifting thing and you were really passionate about it and you're posting on Instagram and that caught his eye. You know. So
Yeah,
I think that's
yeah.
like a lot of things, good things that come for people. Like I see it is when they're doing what they love.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. And like the lifting aspect of my life, there's like many moments like that.
Yeah.
Like sitting in a restaurant, having breakfast next to Arnold Schwarzenegger. Ooh. That was crazy. That was weird.
Was he governor at that point?
No. No.
Was that before or after?
After.
Oh, okay.
It's like so many times in my life I've been like, what the fuck, man? Once a tourist came to the gym and he's like, I really want to see some lava. I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean lava? It's like, just dried up lava? There's no volcano going on. It's like, yeah, just some dried up lava, man. Where can I see that? I was like,
What's happening?
Just everywhere.
I was like, could you take me when you're done working? I was like, yeah, absolutely. Took him. He had
He hasn't been seen from since. You can hide a lot of bodies in lava in Iceland.
Yeah, true. And I really, really, really love watches and jewelry and stuff like that. He had a nice watch, and I was like, okay, he's probably rich. And I was like, that's a nice tag hour you have. He's like, oh, you know watches. I was like, yeah, a little bit, but like at that point I had no money, so I was like, yeah, a little bit, but like can't afford stuff like that. He's like, maybe one day, man. It's like, yeah. And then he was so happy that I drove him to see some fucking lava that's everywhere, that he showed up at the gym the day after with a brand new tag hour that cost like $500,000 Icelandic kroners.
Whoa.
I was like, no, like I'm not taking this. He's like, I'm throwing it in the fucking trash then. I was like, okay, and he's like, what do you...
And you didn't go like, are you comparing me to a trash bin?
So I took it, I coached him, he got like some great results. He's like, you're a fucking great coach. And I said, thank you. How long you been doing it? I said that for some years, da. He says, do you want to come to the States and teach powerlifting? And I was like, yeah, but like, I can't afford it. He's like, I'll pay for you. I'll take you. Just come with me, man. I'm going on Tuesday. You want to come with me? And we'll hold seminars.
Just uproot your life.
Yeah, we'll have seminars here, seminars there, seminars there. I'm like, okay. He's like, I'll pay everything for you. And like, can you do some photography for me? I was like, yeah. We need a drone footage and shit like that. I was like, I didn't bring my drone. Yeah, I'll just buy it for you, man. It's like, I was like, where at this point is the dungeon and the rape gonna come in? I was like, my wife was like, he's gonna fucking eat your dick. Like, I was like, yeah, probably, but I'm taking the chance. And yeah, I ended up traveling a lot.
You did it?
Yeah.
And you
I was
still
like,
have your
fuck
dick.
it, yeah. But that dude ended up right now being a transvestite heroin addict.
Oh, damn.
That was very fast. It was like a long story short.
Did it escalate quickly?
That's good. You got something out of it, though.
Yeah. And he's like, and he gave me like daily allowance as well, like money.
That's almost like he owns you. Like here's your daily allowance.
Yeah. And then I went to Carolina, had a seminar there, and went to like a huge seminar with like all my lifting idols. I met a friend there that used to be my sponsor. And he's like, yo, Rúnar, are you with that dude over there? I was like, yeah. He was speaking to me. I was like, okay. He's like, run. I know, man. I was like, I'm like keeping an eye on him. He's like, yeah, he's trying to do business with me. Like, I do not trust that dude. And he was right. But yeah, my life takes me in crazy fucking scenarios all the time, my entire life.
Yeah.
So, yeah. that was a very long story short.
So would you say like that at this point in your life you're the most down to earth? Like nothing crazy happening right now, maybe.
Right now, probably yeah.
Yeah.
And
Just-
I'm
just kids and-
absolutely fine with it.
Yeah.
My life has been absolutely fucking chaotic.
Like if you were to die tomorrow, like you.
I have nothing I haven't done.
Yeah. Except maybe
you
raise
you
your
haven't
kids.
released a full release with us.
True, but there's nothing on my deathbed that I
Like regret or anything like that.
know or like regret not doing.
Yeah.
Like I would say, like I could retire now. I've done so much shit in like 15 years. It's absolutely mental. So yeah, I could say I could die happy for sure.
I always say that it's worse to regret the things you didn't do than regret the things you did. In up to a point. Up to a point, of course.
Yeah.
But still, it's a nice saying.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. If you get an opportunity, you'd rather do it than not.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay. So, like overall best musical experience. So is that like art related? You did say that your best period of your life was like with Endless, right? Or like, so do you have like one moment or one instance that was like your best experience in music?
From me playing music or witnessing music?
For you, like doing it, like being like in a band and stuff like that, not like in a concert, like watching another band.
It has to be something that art related. Nothing can compare to it.
Yeah.
It's like
Probably
the
just
biggest level of metal, you know. But traveling with 7 childhood friends is fucking amazing, and getting some money.
I guess
from
it's
it.
hard to pick one when you've had so many experiences.
Yeah. But I've had like better musical experience just witnessing music.
Oh really?
Yeah, I would say in Harpan when This Will Destroy You came and played. Do you know that? This Will Destroy You?
No.
One of my favorite bands ever. They played in Harpan for like 50 people
Like-
or 100 people seated.
Like when was that?
I was probably let's say 10 somewhere between 10 and 12 years ago.
10 and 12 years ago. How old
Yeah.
is harpa? I guess I'm getting old.
It's instrumental.
that age
It's
range,
like psychedelic instrumental,
Oh, okay.
and it's like just sitting and watching. It's like I was like tears were falling. I don't know why. It's just musical fucking
an emotional
perfection.
experience.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say that. Yeah, or seeing City and Color in Boston. I'm a huge City and Color fan. You know that? Alexis on Fire.
Yeah.
The guitar player from Alexis on Fire.
I haven't listened to it a lot, but I know what you're talking about.
Oof! I have like the tattoo on my hand is actually album cover from City and Color.
I think if we were to do like all the tattoos and where it came from, I think it would be a separate podcast.
Yeah, true.
I think we'd have to do a 3-parter on that.
It's an acoustic thing. It's just
Yeah.
one guy with it's fucking great.
Just raw talent.
Yeah, he's not the best singer. Absolutely not.
No, I
He's
mean,
just
doesn't
knows
have
how
to be, just-
no. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the dynamic with musicians. You can have the best proficiency in playing your instrument,
Yeah.
but not be able to write for shit.
Yeah, true.
And you could also not play your instrument for shit, but be an incredible composer and
Yeah,
songwriter
true.
and stuff.
I also have an unpopular opinion. I'm curious if you would agree with me.
I probably do.
A lot of pop artists shouldn't be called artists because they don't write their own songs. They just
Absolutely.
perform them.
Yeah, they're just performers.
They're performers, not artists.
Absolutely.
Good.
Of course. How can you not agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, like I think it would be an unpopular opinion for all people who like pop. I guess,
It would only be an unpopular opinion for pop stars.
Yeah.
or people that really love pop stars and like would defend them at any cost.
I like pop stars, but like,
Yeah.
let's be realistic.
Yeah, if we go down to the nitty gritty, like what does it mean to be an artist? Then they are
to
performers.
create. Yeah, true. Yeah, true.
Okay, so we've gone through the best experience, but the worst experience in music.
Fuck.
Going
In
home
my
from my
playing, in me playing.
Like it could be. It has to do with you being in a band. So it could be any experience you had on tour. It could be an experience on stage.
I have a couple.
Or it could be like talking
Bring
with a
them.
label or something like that. Some experience that happened.
I have a couple, man. The most disgusting thing that has ever happened to me in my entire life was while playing at a show. The number one, the most disgusting thing I've ever happened to me.
Okay.
When I play, I drink a lot. So I usually have like 4 or 5 glasses of water. I was playing Iceland Airways. I think, yeah, you were in the band. And
yeah.
and
Do you remember this moment?
and,
Okay.
in between songs, I was like, yeah, fuck, grab my glass. And it was chunky, man. It was full puke. From a random person. And I was jogging, so I got like a good couple swallows. And then I puked excessively. And till this day, if I think about it, I just like fucking...
Well, I guess that's kind of rock and roll, drinking so much puke and puking yourself.
Yeah, but like the sober guy, the always sober guy, that's the most disgusting thing that has ever happened to me.
You could have probably gotten quite drunk off that entire glass, though.
Yeah, true.
He definitely has the worst experience we've had.
And then like I played... Did you play? No, you didn't play that. That was fucking terrible. I played at a country museum at there's a child rapist up north that owns a country museum. His name is Hallbjörn. And I played at that. We played there for, I think, 1 or 2 people.
Shit.
But we made the best out of it. We fucking rocked out. That was terrible. But still kind of funny. It's better
than drinking puke.
But then like when Endless Dark kind of started to crumble a little bit, the boys were a little bit too drunk. We're playing a show that was a paid show. Dudes, like the band, the band members were drinking a little bit too much and they were spilling it on like the electricals, and we blew out the fucking entire bar.
Oh, you're talking about Íslenski Rock?
Yeah, I was embarrassed.
Yeah,
it was not.
I was the only sober guy.
Yeah, well, you were sober, right? Oh, you weren't in the band then.
I wasn't in the band by that point, but I was playing with you guys.
Yeah. What's the wild? Oh yeah. That was just like unprofessional, and it didn't make me feel good. And getting paid for it was shit. It was terrible.
I just remember everybody storming off after you guys finished.
Yeah, it sucked. But yeah, the puke. Yeah, I don't know if anyone's gonna top that.
No, not in a while at least.
Oof.
I mean, if Kevin comes back to Iceland this year, we should hopefully try to get him on the podcast.
Yeah, he'll just do whatever the fuck I tell him to do.
Is that a threat?
Yeah.
So will he have like an electrical like collar on him, like you shock him if he doesn't do what you do?
But I'm just trying to be funny. Like, there's no fucking chance he's gonna do a podcast. Absolutely no chance. He hates everything about everything like this.
Oh yeah, so like
absolutely hates everything about any kind
that's
of
respectable though.
Any kind of exposure or him talking about himself, like he would not fucking do that shit. That's why I try my best to put him in all those situations when we're together.
Oh, you try to do that? Yeah. You try to bring him out of the shell, kind of.
All the time, and like throw him under the bus. Like, he's famous, man. You don't know.
So
him?
you wouldn't want to do that, but you would make him do this podcast, or would you not?
I would try. I would try, but he would definitely not.
Okay.
I mean, I'd like it just purely from his professional experience from touring with one of the biggest deathcore bands in the world.
Yeah, it wouldn't have to be like really personal stuff.
It wouldn't have to be about his fame.
Okay, then he might. Yeah, he would not talk about his personal stuff.
Yeah, it would just be like the experience of the band and stuff.
Yeah, he might. We could try.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Or you can just look at it like, you're doing a podcast.
Yeah, we're always talking. We're always. He's gonna come. As soon as the opportunity arrives, he will come. 100%. As soon as he's traveling Europe. Usually he would travel Europe and then find, like, I would go and meet him.
Played in Iceland?
No.
No bands play in Iceland. Sucks.
All of them are, every single band player, every single member are interested in it.
Yeah.
It just has to make sense money-wise.
Yeah, financially. Yeah.
It's like a big production, you know.
Yeah.
But like I'm always telling them, like, whatever you fucking would ever need, I got it covered.
Yeah.
They really, really want to. And like Marshy, the guitar player, he does a lot of the booking and stuff. And he's like, I think he's like, last time we were together, he was like really into it and was Googling it and stuff like that. Yeah. I was telling them about Eistnaflug. That could be like a good excuse for him.
That would be awesome if Vallarta came up.
Yeah, it would. I would say it's big enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say it's big enough. Honestly.
Also, it's just it's an interesting experience for bands like coming to Iceland, going to a tiny little town.
Yeah, they wouldn't give a
On
fuck
the other
about.
side of the country.
Also, like, isn't it that like the population of that town doubles when Eistnaflug is?
Probably way
I
more.
think it's more
It's
than
way
double.
Way
Like
more.
quadruples, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
I think that let's just check the population of the town.
It's probably like around 1,000 or like 1,500.
I think it's even less than 1,000.
Yeah, okay.
It could be about 800. No, it's almost 1,500 people back in 2016.
Yeah. So I would say maybe doubles, but not more than that.
I'd say slightly
more.
more than doubles. We could expect.
You would say that like 3,000 people are in that
3,000
town when everybody shows up.
3,500
Oh, okay.
about there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say it's enough for. They don't give a fuck about making money. They would just like it to.
No, that's
come
what we're
here.
talking about. But the experience of going to this tiny town in Iceland
Yeah,
and
they would
playing
love
a
it.
show. Yeah.
They would love it.
But if it's not that, maybe we can book ourselves as the opening act.
Yeah.
Well, we have to get really ready then if we're gonna open up for.
Okay,
fireworks.
let's go to your dad's garage, rip everything out, and make a practice space.
Yeah. I will make it up into a practice space in time. Yeah, I need to clear out some stuff that my dad has first.
Yeah, some skeletons in the closet.
Okay, so before we
Mostly
get to
chicken
the
skeletons.
next questions I have to start by doing something. You guys are going to get some information about our album that's coming up. If you were watching the Modern Slave video, you know that the album is called Human Condition, or The Human Condition. And I was thinking, if you guys are up for it, we could give them the track list.
Yeah.
For sure.
So the first song is called Ego.
Shall we also tell them their working titles?
Yeah, you could. Ego was what again?
Junos.
Even if.
Okay. Then we have Hair, which was called Carmen Benton.
Yes, because that was the first 8-string song we recorded on the Hroði Benton.
Yeah. Why did we call Carmen though?
Our common collapse.
Oh yeah. It was like I think there was like an inspiration for the
Yeah,
song.
yeah.
Then we have Thoughts and Prayers. I don't remember what.
It was called Tally Ho.
Tally Ho, yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Okay. Then we have Modern Slave. You guys have heard that one, hopefully.
That was called...
If you haven't,
Titty Fart.
Titty Fart.
Titty Fart, yeah. Really, like not really sophisticated working titles.
Nah.
Then we have Dogma.
Which was STT Uno.
Yes. And then we have Descent.
Also called Descent.
Yes.
Makes sense.
There's also one point with Thoughts and Prayers. That's the quickest song to get lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah, I finished recording it. Yeah, I finished writing it.
Yeah.
Then we recorded it on a Monday. And then on a Wednesday, you sent me like, what do you think about this?
Yeah,
And
it
I'm like,
really
yeah.
inspired me.
Yeah.
But yeah, now we've done that. What is your favorite track off the upcoming album?
It's tough. It changes.
Like right now, then. Like, what would you put on now if you could? Like, you want to see the names of them?
Yeah, I want to look at them. I want to be in them.
To feel
You
them.
just have to scroll through all the lyrics, but the titles are at the top.
I want to feel them.
Okay, we could do it while he's going through that. Mine would be Hair.
Same.
Same? Okay.
Yeah, playing wise, yeah.
Hell.
So everybody's agreed. There's only one good song. No, just say
The,
And it's
the
not
hype
the
is
one we
real.
released already.
yeah.
The hype is real.
Yeah. Okay, so given how long it took you to decide that, this might be a far-fetched one. Do you have a favorite lyric from the album? That's just me begging for compliments because I write the lyrics.
Something in Descent. Some of the...
Oh, yeah, the screaming person
really,
in the middle.
Yeah, I can't really say one sentence, but like in a whole.
The extended part, like build up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, for
Okay.
sure. Yeah, easy pick.
But from like, how about from Endless Dark? Do you have a favorite lyric you shouted in Endless Dark?
Is it the end of Afterlife?
Hereafter.
Hereafter. That was
Yeah,
that was my
probably.
favorite part of that album.
Yeah.
That ending. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Everything, like everyone was always waiting for that part.
Yeah. So if you
Yeah.
guys want to know what part we're talking about, listen to Hereafter by Endless Dark.
But like I always really liked when Through Desperation kicked in, like boom, boom, and then it's like open your fucking eyes. It's time that you realize very angry.
Yeah.
I always liked that one. It was in your face, like.
Okay, but now, not anything to do with you. Like favorite lyric from any band or any song. Something that I always hold on to.
Does it have to like have a sentimental value, or just like do I just find it cool?
Okay, let's have two. Line that hypes you up,
Mm-hmm.
and a line that makes you sentimental.
I couldn't. It's been a while.
Yeah, father and sons marching in rhythm, firing bullets through the skulls of the children.
Oh yeah. Holy.
Yeah.
It's and just like it tackles religion, and like I actually have it tattooed on like the lower part of my hand is holy war, and then an upside down cross.
Oh, nice.
Holy war. Yeah. Father and sons marching in rhythm.
It's a really good
firing
line.
bullets through the skulls of the children.
It's also such a good part of the song to put that lyric in.
Yeah, it's very you can really hear it, even
Yeah.
though you don't understand screams, you can hear it.
Yeah.
And it just tackles all the fucking hate that religion brings.
Yeah.
Um,
Segregation and everything.
Yeah, the most sentimental one. I don't think I have that for you, man.
It's okay. You don't have to.
I'm not really sentimental.
We have this question that was more for like instrumentalists, like your guitar players and stuff like that. But I'm thinking because you are also a photographer,
Mm-hmm.
do you have dream gear?
I mean, we could ask the string gauges of his vocal cords.
Dream gear,
Yeah.
photography wise.
Yeah. Would you go for like a ridiculously expensive Hasselblad or something like that?
I don't want to sound like an entitled asshole.
Or a privileged person?
Yeah, I had two dreams, and I have them both. So,
What?
Yeah.
Kids and cameras?
no, I really wanted. I've never wanted a camera so much as the newest Fuji GFX 100S, the 100 megapixel camera.
Yeah.
So I got that one, but there's nothing I've searched for as long as the black and white Leica that I have. There's a Leica 246 and
The images
246.
from that are beautiful.
I've never searched as much, had to deal as much, and had to pay as much money to get a complete set. It took me in total like 6 years.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But after acquiring the camera, it took me like a year and a half to acquire the set that I wanted. And if I would go on another mission, I would not be able to do it again. 100% not.
Yeah.
I would not be able to do it again because like the lens that I wanted was made in 500 copies in the world.
Oh, wow.
So I'm not gonna find another one.
No.
But yeah, I would say the Leica M246, and I already have it, so my dream is very well fulfilled. There's no camera.
That must be a good feeling, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no camera that I want, and I
Nothing
haven't had.
above the Fuji you already have.
No, there's nothing that I've really ever wanted and not had, because I'm fucking crazy when it comes to.
Yeah, we've talked about you're kind of manic when it comes to
Yeah.
doing what you want.
I'll just make it work.
Yeah. It's worked out for you so far.
Yeah, true.
Just like when you sold your land.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah. That was pretty good.
But yeah, so I have a new segment for the podcast. It's called the On Repeat segment.
Yeah.
So everybody, go to your Spotify and search On Repeat and list off the top 5 songs in that playlist. So I'll start. My top 1 is Hard Rain by Gravemind. Then I have Snowblood by Aaru. We have
That's a good one.
Vallarta by Humanity's Last Breath.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of awkward, but because I've been playing it a lot lately, it's our own song, Modern Slave. And then Phantom Pain by Gravemind again. Who wants to be next?
I'll do it. Number 1 is Shadow Autonomous by Aaru. Odium by Alt, number 2. Number 3 is Gallows by Before I Turn. Number 4, 22 Faces, Periphery. And number 5, Divisionary from Aaru.
Okay.
I got 2 songs from the same album.
Yeah. So by the way, I think this like updates in a couple of months and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
so it's not what you most played overall. It's
No,
just more like
it-
recently.
For me, it's just the amalgamation of what's most played on the daily mixes.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
Chloe?
Yeah, I have Exit by Loon, Reading Steiner by Gravemind, Vallarta by Aaron Khan, Strive Academia and The Deceiver by Standalone Complex.
So far, the only song that we've had that we maybe need an explanation for is that Aaron Can song.
I don't want to hear more. I don't want to hear more.
Okay, what do you have? Do you have a lot of kids songs? Because
Yeah,
you
that's
keep
the thing. I'm sorry. Yeah.
every time I look on Spotify and see what people are listening to, it's always just some kids songs.
Maybe that's his guilty pleasure.
So I have Rot live version from North Lane.
Okay.
I have Dead Butterflies from Architects.
Okay.
I have The Less I Know The Better by Tame Impala. I have Standing in the Rain by Action Bronson. Fear Tomorrow by Fit for an Autopsy. That's it, right?
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
I don't think we need any further explanation on that. The only thing we would need maybe is Aaron Can, but you don't want to hear it. So.
No. I want to a rapper. Is he a rapper?
I don't know.
Honestly.
You want to remain ignorant on why he listens to that.
It's one of the only songs that I like of his new album.
He is the poster boy for my answer to a previous question, what I would not want my sons to do.
Yeah, okay.
It's that.
He is, I could point at a photo of him.
Yeah, Aaron can't, you can't.
Yeah. Like I always call him, Aaron can't. He can't sing. Can't do anything.
We call him periodically Aaron Cam because that's his cam.
Yeah, and I do video stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have now, because we're almost coming to an end here, do you have a recommendation for people? Something they should listen to this week? It could be a band, it could be an album, it could be one song.
It could be a children's song.
Yeah.
All of you guys should listen to This Will Destroy You,
Okay.
because that's an answer to a question that had the most impact on me, and you haven't heard it.
Yeah.
I would say you need to listen to Dustin O'Halloran, who's a classical pianist.
Okay.
Let's throw some metal in it. Yeah, some metal.
Yeah.
Listen to some of the older Gojira stuff.
Older Gojira, like
Yeah.
first album, second album, what would you say?
Second album,
Second
the
album?
blue one. What the fuck is that? What's the name of that one?
Some whale something.
Yeah, it's like the Toxic Garbage Island and all those songs.
Yeah.
Should I check it out? What's it called?
The first song on that album is fucking sick.
I always come back to it. It's called The Way of All Flesh.
The Way of All Flesh. Okay.
It's from 2008.
Yeah. Okay.
Dustin O'Halloran, classical pianist. This Will Destroy You, psychedelic instrumental stuff.
Yeah.
Gojira.
Awesome. All right, so Gloria, do you have a fart of the week for us?
I do.
Do you have it on you right now, or?
No, it's
you
not
have-
in me because I'm dying of acid reflux. Holy
That's a good
shit, that
fart,
was a
huh?
good one.
No, I just wanted to do something for the show, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably have to send this in because
You have a bad ass reflux,
yeah, I have a bad
so it just
ass
opens
reflux.
up, stays open.
Yeah, because I have this like pilodinal sinus shit going on.
But given that you like prog music and that you like piano, have you heard Tigran Hamsian? How do you say his last name? Tigran Hamsian.
I don't know.
Have you heard him?
No.
I think you would really like him. He's like a really proggy pianist, like ridiculously talented guy. Yeah, so.
Okay.
I maybe send you something.
Yeah, this is my rhythmic fart from a night shift earlier.
All right.
Wow.
That was a good one.
It's like it's something in the way of the actual butthole.
Yeah, because you actually have to hear it how it's slow mode because it's like a drum beat.
It's like
Yeah, it's
I think he put his finger up there to like
yeah,
constrict the
I think
airflow.
it's like
Let me see, I
Paul-
have
Paul
it here
mute?
somewhere.
Yeah, Paul mutes.
Paul muting his asshole. See, I had
That's good.
It was a
You get
guitar. It was a guitar
Yeah,
reference.
that's good. Okay, I mean he can put his hand like that. Yeah, definitely.
To put it all the way up and
Yeah,
crack.
Paul mute a fart.
Oh yeah.
It's like blowing one of the straws.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've never been able to do that.
No,
Let me see,
I
it's
actually
this way.
Sounds like a creaking door.
Because I love that part.
Are you gonna make a song
Yeah,
out of
make a
that?
riff out of it.
Yeah, but wait a sec, because you actually have to hear it how it goes.
Wow.
It also just kind of sounds like a motorcycle or something.
Yeah.
That's some 50cc action right there.
Gloria, do you have a part of the week for us?
Part of the week?
Yeah, some good part of the week for us.
Yeah. Should I just play it out of my phone?
Yeah, just play it from your phone and I'll just put it on top.
All right. It's the Deceiver.
He always has a part of the week.
Okay.
Let me see.
He has part and part. So
Makes sense.
yeah.
Who's that?
Standalone Complex.
That's giving me mad with
I like it.
instruction
I like
vibes.
it. It's right up my alley.
See, this is why we do part of the week, so people
Well,
get
it's
to know new music.
standalone complex.
Yeah.
Yeah. When
They're
standing
not a
alone
band
is
anymore, which kind of fucking sucks.
when standing alone is more complex than standing with another person. Alright. So we're almost over here. So if we're gonna end on,
We are over here.
if you have any topic or question you want to ask us,
Any topic or question?
yeah, is there something you want to hear our either opinion on, or you want to get an answer to?
Any
Just any question. It could be musical related. It could be anything. You don't have to, but just
I'm thinking.
Let him have his moment.
I hate politics.
Me too.
I don't follow them.
I think I hate you too.
I don't search. I don't go on to any news media, watch any news, listen to any.
That's actually
anything. So I would not have any. I wouldn't want your take on anything fucking political right now.
No, of course not. We're not a politics show either. I wouldn't even lie to talk about
Fuck
politics.
that.
I would probably want to go in the direction of some band that I maybe hate, and I would want you to hate it with me, and if not, why don't you?
You mean like him?
Fuck him. Man. You like him? You like him?
We both like him.
Jesus fuck, man.
There's a poster in there.
Fuck him. For real.
What is it about him that you don't like?
He's just talking. Trying
I
to,
wasn't expecting that answer.
He's just talking, bro.
talk.
he's just trying to show off how his voice goes deep. It's check this out.
This is
Dude, he goes up as well. I mean, it's just called singing.
Shit.
This is so good without the context that him is a band.
Yeah.
I don't like him.
Okay. I have one thing that I fucking absolutely hate with every inch of my body, which they aren't many.
Okay.
I just said that joke before any of you said it. It was
I mean, you have also inches in side to side, not just up and
true.
down. And
There's
penis.
one show that I hate more than anything in the world.
One show.
Yeah, I would like to have your opinion on if you don't hate it as much as me,
Okay.
then why?
Okay.
Okay.
Because I'm fucking certain as fuck you love it. It's Friends.
I like French.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could.
I think it's okay.
The reason
Why?
is
Okay, then why? On this topic,
honestly, I think if I were to watch it for the first time today, I wouldn't like it. But I think it's because I grew up with it and was big in my family that it just brings back good memories.
fuck, that's a great answer. I don't want a fucking great answer like that. Doesn't do anything for me.
But legitimately, I think.
Because Ross is hilarious.
No, legitimately, I think that's the
Chandler's
reason.
always hungry. No, that's Joey. Oh, he's always hungry. That's so funny.
I like legitimately. I think that's the reason.
I think
I mean, it's,
every single joke is in there. Is are we going too far here? No, this should suit every single person on the entire
it's too
planet
safe.
without ever fucking
offending anyone.
offending anyone.
Yeah. And given the time period it was in, a lot more could go back then.
Yeah, nothing goes today.
Yeah. I get that you think it's too safe.
It's too safe, man. There's nothing hysterical.
Yeah.
For me, for something to be
I would never
hysterical,
say that Friends is the best show, though. I mean, I would think maybe Breaking Bad up there. Right?
I don't really think anything is funny unless it's extremely sarcastic and sour, and when regular people would be like.
So what would you say is your
this?"
best comedy show?
It's tough. I have a complex humor and I have an extremely simple humor. Farts to me are extremely funny. Step Brothers. Step Brothers. I think it's extremely.
So you
funny.
don't like the middle. You like the really complex and the
Yeah,
really
but
stupid.
like Step Brothers, everyone finds that funny.
Yeah.
It's very basically funny, but I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
I
touch
mean-
my drum kit.
But yeah,
I think Glowy has actually put his balls on his snare.
Yeah.
but stuff like something that Adult Swim makes, like Tim and Eric and Eric Andre,
Yeah.
and shit like that, regular people would watch and they'd be like, "What's going on
Yeah,
here?
the
Is
edgy
this a
stuff.
joke or?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that shit.
How about like The Office? Do you like that stuff?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
Then I like you, man. Because I'm really into The Office right now.
Yeah.
I didn't see that until recently and for the first
Same.
time. And
Same. Yeah, same. I really like sarcasm and very dry humor.
But I find this really interesting because, like, you were correct that I like Friends.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering what else you think you hate and I would like.
Interesting.
Or with any of them, what you think they would like but you hate. Other than Aaron Can.
Yeah.
I think me and Gloria are extremely similar with music. I would think you would like some old school metal.
Like,
There's a reason why he used to be called Ulle Hammett.
yeah.
Hammett.
Kirk Hammett.
Yeah, from Metallica.
Yeah, fuck.
Because I was 12 once.
Yeah, he had a Metallica face. Neither of us had a Metallica face, right?
But that's
fucking
not
hate
a
that.
bad phase to go through. Out of all
A
the
Metallica
phases.
phase?
Out of all the phases.
I don't like that phase. I have a friend that's stuck in that phase. It's all he listens to still today.
A friend. Everyone is in that phase.
Yeah.
Everyone loves Metallica.
I hate Metallica.
Yeah, I'm the same. But like out of...
I can't listen to it because I
but
can't.
like a Guns N' Roses
I-
phase or an Iron Maiden phase, Metallica's a lot better.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Metallica, I wouldn't play guitar.
Yeah, but still, like
be thankful.
I can't listen to Lars' drum. It annoys the fuck out of me. Like even with the studio versions,
Yeah.
it's still horrible.
Like, I think I showed you.
Everybody was talking about like, oh, Saint Anger snare sounds bad. Like, no, everything sounds bad.
I think I showed you the clip.
It's very loud. The snare.
The snare is saying it also just sounds like shit.
Yeah.
It's very loud. It's very
I think I showed you the
tin-like.
clip of Lars when they were playing.
He just
Am I-
decided to turn the snares off.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what he did.
I think I showed you the clip when they were playing the intro to Am I Evil?
Yeah.
With a simple just snare bam, ba da da da. He fucked that up.
Yeah.
In
And he-
front
and-
of like 3,000 people.
And he has just honestly said that the reason why he sucks at drums is because he doesn't practice. Then why are you playing drums?
But the thing is,
Which
the
is why
thing
we're
that I
playing
always, what I think about all the time as well is, they're still Metallica, and we're still just in fucking Moselsberg.
Yeah, but we can have our opinion.
True. But I always go to that like, well, they fucking made it though.
No, but also if you think about it, do you think that the most popular artists today deserve to be there?
Who
No.
is the most popular artist?
I mean, I
today?
get it with Billie Eilish.
She's good.
I like Billie Eilish.
I like her. Yeah.
I
She's
I
great.
also like Lorde.
Yeah. The chick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of shit out there that's really popular.
I think she's called Lord E.
and the fact that it's just Lorde.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh.
and actually, she was actually on Hot Ones. I just saw it today, and she didn't even have a facial expression while eating those wings.
Oh yeah, I saw that as well.
Oh, you saw it as well, yeah. Cool.
Okay. As of today, The Weeknd is the most popular.
But I actually
artist.
like the Weeknd.
I love
Yeah, I
Weeknd.
love
I love him.
Okay, he deserves to be
I
up
actually
there.
went to a show actually.
Yeah, he deserves to be
I
up.
could not tell you any
His
of
early
the
stuff.
songs.
His early stuff is
Yeah.
fucking amazing.
It's awesome.
Like the straight up R&B old school stuff that he did was amazing.
Yeah. But yeah,
Who's
my
next?
point is still.
Who's next?
Who's next? I didn't really get a list, but
Oh, okay. But my point is still, there's a lot of popular bands and artists that I feel like don't deserve to be there.
Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah.
Drake.
yeah,
The
no.
thing is that what everybody listens to isn't necessarily what's the best.
True.
Yeah.
Is what's the simplest.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It follows a certain recipe that works for
Yeah.
people that don't
Want to
Like,
think about music.
just
Wanna-
turn on the radio and listen to
wanna
the
have a
same thing
party.
over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should make a couple songs like that just to pay the bills.
I've actually thought about
Yeah.
Might be a smart idea.
I've actually thought about making like just some random easy to make pop music and just publish it under like not my name, just like a pseudonym. Just put it on Spotify and see what happens.
You want to know a fucking crazy fact that I haven't even told anyone about? I did that.
You did that?
Yeah, like 12 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, I was playing on the radio.
What?
Yeah, I was like, this fucking shit is getting out of hand. It's simple. I could make a song like that in 10 minutes.
Yeah, and you did?
Yeah. 2 of them.
Yeah,
I
that,
can't even
that
remember. I think I was called DJ Rooney Bruni or something like that.
thanks for making
DJ Round Brown.
thanks for making my point.
Yeah, I did that
Yeah,
shit.
you did make you just made my point right
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Those were days, man.
But I think that's a good spot to end on because we've gone up to 15 minutes over.
Yeah.
So thanks you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Rúnar, for being here.
Thank you for having me.
One thing we've never done. Do we want to advertise our socials?
Oh. Yeah, sure.
You want to say your socials?
Mine is
Remind me to clean that microphone.
mine is all synchronized. It's Rúnar Hroði everywhere.
So Hroði is Hrodi, by the way.
Yeah.
You can just put them up.
Yeah, I'll put them up.
Yeah, on everything.
Yeah, I'm just,
Except Twitter. No one's on Twitter.
yeah, I'm not on Twitter. I am on Twitter, but I only use it for like different stuff.
Arguing.
I don't.
Oh.
I don't actually use
You
it.
only use it for pestily.
Yeah, basically. If you know who that guy is, good on you. But yeah, I'm also just the same everywhere. Just Aaron Bray, just my name.
On Instagram, I'm Ulle WMCB for While My City Burns.
Yeah.
Alexander Gloy. GLOE.
But yeah,
Are you fucking Nigerian or something?
Why you not follow me?
Are you Nigerian or something? GOE.
Can you fuck off?
oh yeah. Oh, that's a good story we haven't told.
Also, Uganda be kidding me.
Oh yeah.
It's
You haven't heard that story. I'm gonna
This
end on the
sounds
story.
like
Wait.
treacherous.
Yeah, I know, but it's not though.
Okay.
This is a good story. We're gonna end on it. When we were in Italy, they were recording their album, and I was recording a documentary for them recording their album. There were a lot of different people like begging for money.
Yeah.
And this guy came up and was like, please, I have children back in Kenya and stuff like that. And it was like, oh really, Kenya? Fuck off!
That was great. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Definitely something I would say.
Yeah.
And then give me money as well.
But yeah, I think we're on it right there. I know a good joke. So thanks so much for watching. And sorry we're a week late with this podcast, but we also released last week. So
Yeah.
good place. Bye.
Bye.